Previously on Hardline.
Planes go up, drugs come down.
Whose operation is this?
Some shipbird named Remy Neltz.
Neltz! Put the gun down!
I took the deal. You, Stoddard, take it all.
He was surrendering!
Leave it alone, partner.
More evidence arrives.
But that's not... Yes, Your Honor. Well, I disagree with your basic assessment of the facts. No, I understand. Thank you for your time. That was the Honorable Naomi Kushner. And what do we think about Judge Kushner around these parts?
Left-wing hack.
Yes, the good judge won't give me a no-knock warrant for known associates of Neltz. And that's just fine.
War games, war rules.
Captain Dawes,
Mendoza, the three of us are a tribal council. And I'm very aware that we're having problems with one of the members of our tribe.
He didn't take the money.
You were testing me.
Well, we had to know if we could trust you. You know, from the very beginning, your partner assured me that we could. Now, you said that Neltz was talking about a deal with Stoddard.
Yeah, he sure did.
Well, I need you to go back to Neltz's office and get me something I can take to Internal Affairs. I realize that a hurricane's incoming, detectives, but this can't wait.
Yes, sir. Jesus!
CSI's already been through here. What's the point?
Well, they weren't looking for evidence against Stoddard.
Look, we find anything, we go directly to Dawes. This goes to Internal Affairs. Dawes can't control what happens.
You do trust Dawes, right?
Stoddard going down doesn't look good. For anyone.
Now, Stoddard's dirty. You know it, I know it.
I'll keep watch out here. You go inside, find the evidence we need to take him down.
Gladly.
Hey, I'm gonna look around the building, maybe poke through the trash.
Good idea. Just stay in touch.
Hey everyone, Lazy Fire here.
Stoddard has friends inside the department.
Probably. Dirty cops look out for each other.
Let's hope they didn't pull any evidence.
Wouldn't surprise me. If Stoddard was stupid, he'd be in jail.
Okay, hi. I'm Lazy Fire. The game will stop interrupting me now. And we're back in this warehouse that we shot up last time, if you recall. There were a lot of dead bodies here. Some of them still around. Huh. So yeah, at this point we are looking for proof of corruption of Stoddard beyond him taking bribes. Also, man, it started off the episode strong there on the hatred of judges who won't grant no-knock warrants. That was an interesting move. So yeah, there's actually nothing in this room whatsoever, if I recall, and we actually need to go right upstairs. These are all bodies we left behind, by the way. This is a lot of killing. Oh yeah, my other weapon today is an MP5K, and you can see there I have breaching charges, which are C4. Hee 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 hee. I'm excited. I won't be able to use them very often. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to be using this taser a lot more, because this mission is a little quieter than most. One of the things I wish that the game did was when you go back to this location, that it kind of saved some of the destruction that you'd done, or, you know, broke the place apart even more somehow. I don't know. I doubt that there's the technology around to do that. A lot of this is preset, but it'd be kind of cool. That painting looks suspicious.
Okay, bet I can figure out this code.
What are we looking for here? I like how I can keep getting points just looking at that thing. Hold on. Huh. Didn't work that time. I found everything else. I don't know what this is suggesting I look for. I do love how... Like, is that a physical keyboard? Yeah. I keep having to remind myself that this game came out in like 2015, so they have a lot of 2014 stuff in it. So there was that BlackBerry from previous episodes and all that. Anyways, we should probably scan this. And watch this.
Bingo.
Remy Nelson's insurance policy, take 1. Friday night, August 14th, I'm going to meet with Stockton. Sounds like the next step is coming up with partnership terms that work for both of us. I think if you...
Stoddard. Got you. Kai, I found something. I'm headed downstairs.
Good. I'm down here now in the shipping container.
So, yeah, Nick knowing exactly what the code is based on the 4 numbers that he sees on these keypads is a constant through the game. They don't make you like go find a slip of paper or something like that. They just... Nick sees that there are fingerprints, he knows exactly what it was. Not a bad move in my opinion, but it's just, you know, straining belief a little bit, and this is a game that strains a lot of belief. Anyways. Alright, shipping container. Why were you hanging out in a shipping container?
What'd you find?
Nelson Stoddard, on tape. Now when we go to IA, it's not our word against his. Remy was storing his cash somewhere. I bet Stoddard's looking for it too.
Look in there.
What the hell is this?
Some bullshit I don't pretend to understand. But I looked online, and the only place that sells that crap is a store called Domo Roboto in the Popcorn Mall.
He wouldn't be storing his cash there.
Nope. That's why I got the warehouse's address.
It's worth a drive-by.
Oh, this isn't a long episode, by the way, so you will see me break this into 2 parts.
My advice? Don't go in through the front door.
If Stoddard comes out without me, assume the worst.
I always do! Nick, I just got word from CP about a suspicious van. I'm gonna follow it, okay?
Yeah, all right. Just stay in contact.
Alright, so this part of the episode is probably where I'm going to spend most of my time this time around. And the reason behind that is... Hold on. This shit is not easy. This entire section is actually pretty difficult, so it just takes a little time to work through, but we're gonna play it quiet, because, well, maybe I should switch up my tactic. I'm not gonna take the armor plate for the rest of the game, because it feels like cheating a little bit. We'll switch over to a suppressor, just in case we need it. Don't want the laser sight. And our MP5. I'm gonna keep the MP5. What the hell is this thing? Oh, it's a vector. I do love, there's like a nice selection of SMGs in this game. Not so much for some of the other stuff. Like if you go all the way down here, you see that there's just this one machine gun. Or light machine gun. Kind of thinking of switching. Yeah, no, that's fine. We're fine where we are with this. MP5K, yeah, I'm okay. So, now that I've backtracked on a little bit of what I was saying, we're gonna get going here. Now, the range of what these guys can see is actually the thing I'm going to be exploiting most of the time here. Because... up the ladder. These guys are pretty packed together. And if you're not careful, you'll end up, like, walking right into a group of them. Like, down here. 2 guys. If you didn't know to look, you'd be in trouble there. While I'm here, wait for this guy to come through. We can take him out in a spot where no one's going to find him. That's important. There he goes. Now, the first time I actually played this level, I walked right into him in here. That was not ideal. Now, the 2 guys that I tagged down there, they actually have some companions that you have to be careful of if you go down that alley. So we're going to take a bit more direct route. Good, good. I'm trying to see if there's a conversation to catch. These guys should have one. Very surprised there. So, let's see. I just want to tag the guys that kind of patrol here. These 2 can cause some problems. I'm not going to worry about the guys that I caught before, but these 2 have to go down. Now, let's, bit of a weird way to get down here, but it works out. Alright, so because of the hurricane, you can do a little bit more quick sneaks if you want to get somewhere. But, you can see the downside is that they don't hear these things too hot. This guy over here will actually start patrolling towards this section. So I just need to take this guy out quick, which I'm going to do in a second here. And then go get the other guy. I'm going to freeze this guy now.
Hands up. Stay right where you are.
Alright. And then switch over. Good, he's still looking away. If you let these guys patrol, then they become difficult to handle because they will hear the shell casings from either side of this truck. And that is mostly where they start to patrol. But if you're able to get them without the trigger going off, it's actually pretty simple.
Hold it right there. Okay.
There we go. Check it out. Alright. So now, you can see there's a guy up top. I'm not too worried about him right now. The next guy I want to get is actually the guy who's patrolling outside the fence. And I don't know where he is. There he is. Alright. This guy, the reason we're going after him right now is that he can be kind of a pain. You can see where he's looking now. Not ideal. But this fence, as you can see, it's kind of like right here. You know, like, it's not a permeable membrane, as it were. Let's freeze him so I don't get surprised.
Okay, you got it.
There have been times in this game where I really wish I had hit the freeze button well sooner than I needed to, or when I didn't, let's say, because it takes a little longer to arrest somebody than it does to just like tag them or just knock them over. So a lot of the time, what I end up wanting to do is, you know, all right, we have to go around. Like, I want to get out of a situation faster, right? Fuck. Can't see me. Cool. The levels of what these guys can see it's like purely amazing to me sometimes, because there's times where I'm like, oh, they should be able to see me.
Stop.
And they can't.
Hey, hands up. Okay.
Alright, so this is a little this is a little tricky. When you're by yourself, you don't have your AI companions, arresting 2 guys is probably your limit. The game points out that yes, you can arrest 3 at a time, but not really worth trying to, because you'll have to just, put the put your pistol on them or something like that between arrests, and it's not that bad, technically. But at the same time, it's a bit of a risk, because sometimes they'll just decide. It's like, no, this is now. I'm going to go ahead and just, switch over to shooting you. And that can be bad. Now, I kind of want to shoot him. I'm not going to. I'm going to try to get him. Oh, no. I don't like any of this. Alright, so the worst that's going to happen now is that the guy across the way would see him, but I'm out of here.
When you find Stoddard, just let him talk. Hopefully he'll say something incriminating.
Guys, I don't care about your weed, right? In 2 years, it's gonna be legal anyway. What I want to know is, which one of you moved Neltz's cash?
He promised us that money, asshole.
Yeah, okay. As of yesterday, I'm your new boss. Now, do you understand what that means?
What would you say if you were working a case and some asshole shows up and tries to take the credit?
I would say, let's talk about it. Huh? So, let's go do that. Shall we?
He just took a few guys downstairs.
Okay, follow him.
Okay. So this is like the definition of tight quarters. Why did I hit that button? That was weird. I always forget you can go prone in this game.
And I've had a taste of the maple syrup.
That doesn't even sound like Nels. He spent weeks getting that voice right. For like 3 days, it was this James Mason sounding thing.
The waffle sounds like James Mason.
That's what about a dozen people told him. I kind of liked it. Oh, I see. You prefer strawberries in your waffles. Well, there is no accounting for taste, I suppose. Anyway, get back to work.
You need to follow Stoddard downstairs.
No, I need to listen to criminals have conversations about talking fucking waffles. What's wrong with you guys?
We didn't exactly send our
Alright. So.
You got started here too late, man. That's your problem. You're like that guy who hears about a band a week after the original drummer dies and then goes to a show. Doesn't get why everybody's down. I say this is a tight operation. You make fun of me. Of course it's a tight operation, man. Nels was a tight guy. I've been here 4 years, and I told Nels I'd stay with him as long as he stuck around. He had vision. He could see things that nobody else can see. Like how to make money from that shithole in the Everglades. You know how he got the idea to launder the cash to the cartoon? This again. Everyone's scared. It was from a ghost. Stop shitting. Remy was out at the club, and he met this Japanese girl. He took her home, and in the middle of the night, he wakes up. She's watching this Japanese cartoon about a waffle. That's the one. So she gets all weird and asks him if he wants to sprinkle his sugar on Tamu Tamu. And he's trying to figure out if that means what he thinks it means when lightning hits the building. Lights flicker when they come back. Shut up. I swear to Christ, kid, gone. And on this TV is this waffle, right? And Remy gets it. Tamu Tamu is the waffle. And that sugar is what he's been harvesting out in the blades. And all this weed is a side salad. Inspirations, money pay.
Okay. Now that was a weird thing to have to hear, but it's over now. As you can see, I was trying to lure a guy away with a shell there, and that didn't work out because he was simply not interested in what I had to offer. Yeah, when there's conversations like that happening, occasionally you'll just not be able to move anymore. I always forget that this is one cure, but I don't think there's anything in here anymore. That body I left out on the floor, I'm not too concerned with at the moment. I don't think anyone actually patrols that way. Alright, let's see if we can't lure somebody out this way. Huh? There we are. Of course he had to have his friend spot it too.
What is that?
Let's go get that. Pop. Alright. I wonder if we can pull him over here too. There we are. That's what I wanted. This room looks a lot worse than it is. These guys are in close quarters, but there's plenty of these shelves and racks and everything that they can't see through. So you just, you know, do this. Hi. Alright, and there's one guy who's working on a forklift there forever. This is actually a constant theme where you'll have these guys who are engaged in like some sort of task, and it'll look like they're looking in one way and they'll just never turn, so you can just take your time, get over to them, figure it all out that way, which is kind of nice. But alright, nope, you need to come back this way, friend.
What is that?
Freeze! Police!
Now, I wouldn't have normally done that. I don't need the points or anything, but I just don't trust the game to always let me do things the way I want to. Yeah, good. I need to go get that guy in the back. Evidence in the area? Good. Found all the evidence in this area. That's nice. So I'd mentioned it before, and it's worth mentioning now because I think it's been a little...
Hey, Francis. It's Kevin. Kevin Oster. O-S-T... Yeah.
Hands up. Keep them up.
Yeah, no problem.
Yo, you got it.
That was a distance freeze. I didn't think that would work. Yeah, he was in a weird spot. I think I'd get hurt if I jumped down that stairwell. So I took the safe route. Just didn't do that. Punch. And let's get this last guy. The game is sometimes weird about the people who are crouching. Like, you might not always be able to... Yeah, just to make sure. Yep. I love getting points for tagging a fucking ammo crate. It's so weird to me. I don't think there's anything to worry about in here. I really wish like they'd played this thing, because there's just some evidence back here normally. The hell I tag? Oh. You know what I think it is I think the evidence that you've tagged previously, if you just hit it again, it just shows up anyways. Now, I could have avoided most of this fight if I can jump down here, because I believe this is the exit. And you can, like, the second you hit this sequence, it's just over. Like, the sequence is over. There's no one can spot you from the other room, no one can shoot you. It's a cutscene, essentially. So, they're cut off after that point. So you can just pop in here and avoid any issues. Alright. Taking our time. What do I have in this area? Found all the evidence. Good deal. So, let's use this camera and tag everything.
A grow house. Oh boy. And there's Stoddard.
Oh, sometimes when you find these cameras, you actually get a nice little sequence where it's like, okay, well, you just tagged everyone by default, and it's actually really nice. Saves me the trouble of having to do this. Actually, it did work this time. Excellent. I like it. I hit the Z button again. Gotta stop doing that. Nothing? Sometimes there's just stuff. I want to go find the stuff, you know? We're actually going to pop out our taser here, because it might be more useful.
Plants. Only thing I like doing with plants is smoking.
Lisa, you've got some sweet buds growing there. And look at you, Susan, you are a picture.
Let's stop that now. The less said about it, the better. Just want to see if that guy who's doing the Overwatch is going to spot the guy we knocked over. I think he does. I think that's right in his line of sight, and when he comes down to investigate, we'll get him. Oh, dude, please stay there. Thank you. You dick. Alright, fine.
They say plants like classical music, but I'm thinking I get some bachata, and let's see what happens.
So, guy is staring directly at my ass. Kind of waiting for this to... Yep, pass. There we go. Now, over there.
Hey!
Keep his
hands where I can see him.
Okay, you can...
And gone. That guy can be a bitch. But... the fuck was that? So because this guy does move, I kind of always worry about this. And then just one more. Not a bad deal. I'm actually kind of impressed at how little I've been spotted in this game. Because I am generally pretty bad at stealth, but this game is fairly generous with its cones of vision and the, you know, techniques you can use to get around. I mean, all the stealth really is, you know, duck and walk.
I think Stoddard is explaining the way things are going to work.
What's that gonna be?
Cops bribe the feds, we move the drugs. Cops hold the cash, we take the risk, we take the money.
So same as working for the old cartel.
Drug economics are always pretty simple.
Alright, we're gonna wait for this guy to round the corner. Then we're gonna hit him with a freeze.
Put your hands up. Don't move.
And then we'll just go get the last guy. Easy enough.
Put your hands up. And don't move.
Do you think we have a warrant to be in here? Yeah, I don't care.
Funny meeting you here.
Hilarious. Put your gun down.
about I just holster?
Drop the goddamn gun!
Nick, let's just talk about it.
Nick, I'm following those shitbags in the van.
Negative. Do not engage them. Find out where they're going.
What the hell was that?
Nothing. Nothing to worry about.
You can't arrest me, we're both dead!
Shit.
Come on, Mendoza. Time to get the hell out of here!
It's a firefight.
This is operation. Oh, really? I wonder why!
Come on, Stoddard.
If you're gonna be in a burning building, this is the one to be in.
Oh yeah, they don't bring that up, but yeah, this is like contact high city, huh?
Guys, to back off.
Doesn't really work like that, Mendoza.
Trying to kill this guy, and the game just doesn't want to allow it. Between Stoddard getting in front of him like some sort of dumb meat shield, and my inability to hit a headshot to save my life. Actually, you know what? I was actually really happy with how the previous video went in terms of hitting headshots. That worked out okay. Alright, maybe I forgot how to move around. Let's just get out of here.
I'm parked out back. Let's get going.
If only our forklifts worked, we could have used that to get to where Kai is.
Nick, this way! Oh, yeah. Another beautiful Miami day.
Kai, where are you?
On court.
You're at the mall.
I'm pretty sure they're going by the... Oh, fuck.
Kai?
Get over here. Now.
Kai!
Sounds like she needs backup.
Fuck that man, I'm taking you in.
Mendoza, your partner, she's in trouble. That means we help her. Come on, my car's over here. The store's pretty deep inside the mall.
So let's go get her!
The Nels usually had a few guys in the mall in case something went down. That plus the guys Kai was after, plus whatever the hell else is going on. You know it's not gonna be easy, right?
She's my partner!
Oh yeah? It used to be my job. I'm sure you would have done the same for me.
Let's just go!
Well, mall security's been beefed up, I see. But we'll find out more about that in the next episode. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you then.